We interrupt this program to bring you...
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Are you sure about that?
The older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
It's the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
How black is your berry?
There you go.
Cause I'm black, y'all. Cause I'm black, y'all. Cause I'm blackity black. Cause I'm black, y'all.
But the real question is, how black are y'all? And that's what we about to do on How Black Is Your Berry segment. Whoa, this is a whole new podcast. We're not even doing the shit we used to do no more. Who are we? I don't even know. Who are you? You don't even know. That was it. Oh, I thought you didn't have no follow-up. It's all right. It's cool. I'll be black by myself. But anyways, so this segment is supposed to basically... It's funny. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the names of that guy here for this segment, and it made me laugh. Anyway, so this segment is supposed to basically figure out, like, how black are you, right? Do you deserve to be here? Should you continue to come to the cookout, or do we take your plate away? Do we take the invitation away? You understand what I'm saying? Because the blacker the berry,
Sweeter the juice.
Come on. So we're just trying to figure out how black your berry is. That's all. And so I just got two quick people, and I kind of touched on one, and you could touch on the other, because, you know, if I get on to him, that's a whole new topic. But this probably won't happen every single week. However, when we just feel as though there is somebody we got to question, we got to figure out where their job is in the delegation, that's when you're going to hear this topic, you understand? Because I'm black, y'all, and I want y'all to be
y'all.
And I'm blackity black. I'm tripping. I'm black, y'all.
Start taking up. It's OnlyFans.
That's gonna be the theme song to our OnlyFans. It's gonna be like, I'm black, you know. Okay, so my first person on here is Akon. I really want to change his name to that. But and the reason why I'm questioning his black card today, you know, how black his berry is today, is because of all of the controversial shit he said in the last couple of weeks, and I'm just not understanding why everybody's not in an uproar like I am.
You ever notice that it's like when people start saying some like outlandish shit, it's like a snowball effect, like they can't stop themselves, they just keep wilding. Like,
no, for real.
I at least have the presence of mind when I say some wild shit. I go, the room not feeling this. Let me cool off.
You can always tell who has black people around them. You can always tell who has the community around them, because the community will check you before anybody else. And that is one thing I love about being black. Because like I said earlier, I made some comments about Adele. Everybody said, hold on, sis. That one ain't for you. And unfortunately, I'm black, but unfortunately, even though I'm black, does not mean that I have the right to speak about certain things within my community, because I don't represent that. And
when I said it didn't mean shit, but on Twitter.
So that's how I can always tell when someone has someone black around them. And Akon must not have enough people around him, because after the first statement, after him saying that black people should let go of slavery, Diddy should have been on the phone like, hold on. Jay-Z should have been on the phone like, okay.
What do you do? What's going on?
What's happening? What's going on? And then you come in at our beloved T-Pain,
Ass down?
Have you lost your mind? Who else is giving us I can't believe it? Because it's not you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you with the auto-tune. You don't.
Can we start praising people for not leaving their core audience?
No, dead ass though, like dead to the ass.
Like, we need to give those people flowers.
No, seriously, and I really do appreciate everybody who stays, like, who recognizes, one, we got you to the point where you could even fucking cross over, because ain't nobody listening to you but us when you first get out. It's us that's doing that shit. White people might be paying because, you know, we gonna pay that subscription to whoever we subscribing to, because we're not gonna pay per song, and I feel that, right? But also, that doesn't mean you leave your core fans. Like, we deserve to keep some people in our corner, in my opinion.
And to make sure we clarify here, we're not saying that if you have artistic interests that you don't explore them.
Right.
We do know that all black people do not solely love hip hop. Like, we understand all black people don't solely love R&B, jazz, things like rock and roll. We created rock and roll, but
it's fine,
right? And at the same time, the reason why you cross over to those things should not be, I cannot fucking stand it. I'm trying to get these white bitches. I'm trying to get this white money. No, just be natural, bro. Just chill. Just love yourself. Just love being black. Let us Be cool with being us, because that's blood money. You don't want like. Look what ends up happening.
Yeah.
Look what ends up happening.
No, seriously.
They
And
stay home.
honestly, it's like a soulless house. You ever walked in a house that don't have no love in it? That's what it feels like. It feels like when I look at certain people, like Akon, like Terry Crews, and now also adding Jaheim to this list, which makes me so sad because I love all of these, or I loved all of these people and everything that they contributed to, you know, media and or the world in general, all the way up until they started talking by themselves. I don't know where their publicists went, but please hire them back. Please come get them. Come get your mans. So yeah, I'm just questioning a little bit how black his berry is, and it's looking real see-through right now. I don't know. I don't know.
It's transparent.
It's real fucking transparent, but you know, I'm done. That's mine. That's mine. I don't know if you got one, but
Nah, I mean, like, you know, I don't be paying attention to like, you know, the mainstream and shit like that. If anything, I got all my shit out on the aftertaste, so
you're right.
I'm cool. I'm interested to hear about this Jaheim shit. Like, I didn't know.
So apparently, Mr. Jaheim decided to tell everybody that black people are on the wrong side. We should not be Democrats. We should be Republican. And then said he had all this proof. And then my man went to Wikipedia, screenshotted a couple things, and then put it up. And like to see your heroes fall, like I always understood the, you know, live long enough to see yourself become a villain joint. But these like these niggas out here is Bane. Like these niggas out here is Thanos. Like that. Like they went like super villain. Like here, like not regular.
Name from The Incredibles. Oh my god, what movie was that cartoon? Niggas like a super fucking villain. Oh my god, she gonna come to me later. But you just made me think about it.
Syndrome?
Was it? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Nigga's just like a villain. Like he's just a cartoon.
Just to be a villain, like nothing else.
So, you know how there's some villains that they do the right thing? Like that motherfucker is pure evil. Like
I'm saying, you know what? I feel like showing my whole ass today. Like I feel like really just hurting my core fan base. And that's just what it feels like is happening. And I'm sure like if you look it up, please take the time to look it up. But, you know, it just hurts my heart because Jaheim was just such a, you know, like here for people. Have you heard that man's voice? My God. But if this is what you decide, because he was like, oh, y'all are just coming at my man Trump wrong. At this point,
my man Trump?
At this point, anybody.
Oh, he was like a Republican.
No, he
not
like 180'd us. Like I didn't know homie was out here cooning.
Gangsta Jaheim?
Gangsta, I'll shoot you, Jaheim, and sing to your bitch at the same time. Excuse my bitches. So I don't know what happened. I kind of don't want to know what happened. I'm gonna just go back to.
I'm gonna assume that
that I love, and that's it.
So this is kind of going back to the Akon thing too. Like with that whole like want to be close to whiteness and shit like that. I understand what Akon is saying. If T-Pain would have went mainstream, he would have made more money. Yes. Yeah, that's not wrong. Doesn't mean it's the right thing to do, right? And I'm going to assume for Jaheim and anybody that be trying to tell people to be Republicans and shit, it's all about the money. It's all about prioritize wealth and economics and shit like that, right? And like, I get that. And also understand that money ain't everything. Like, when are we gonna realize that like that this important? And you want to talk about shit that you learned during this pandemic in these past few months? Like this focus on money and success and accolades and all these things that wasn't given to us by our ancestors. That was given to us by white people.
Yeah. And
this idea that we need to conquer shit and we're fine where we were. Like
that's fine.
Almost like I don't know any as far as much learned, I don't know any people of color, like ethnicity, country, whatever the case may be, that went around trying to conquer shit. They had their land that they lived off of, and they did what they had to do. Native Americans, they run around trying to like go over the whole like Western Hemisphere. Are we on the Western Hemisphere and all that type of shit?
No,
Africans ain't go around going up to Europe.
You're right.
Oh, I'm just saying. Africa had no reason to go up because it was just cold and barren up there, so there was no reason. I mean, Australia, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I say all that to say it's like that wasn't us, and it's like if you do your research, do your homework, not Wikipedia, like do real reading, like you know what I mean, and shit like that.
My man Trump.
I looked at Wikipedia.
No, yeah, my man Trump this week had, I guess for the RNC. Yes. No, what is it? Yeah, RNC, right? He went up there and I think they counted, my man said something about 200 lies in his speech. And Sir Jaheim, I just need you to look that shit up because this one person broke down every lie and why it was a lie and what the actual statistic of whatever it was he was trying to say, what it was. And at this point, that's all I got for you. If you aren't doing real research, and let me not put down my man Wikipedia because he's held me down and
That's true.
essay, okay?
For the people, by the people.
Literally, okay? Wikipedia ain't wrong. However, anybody can edit Wikipedia pages. We've seen it happen where somebody would be like, oh, he died yesterday and he's walking around like very live and well. So I'm just saying, do real research because you're harming people. And for people who follow you and trust you, they're going to believe some of the things that you say. I hope they wouldn't, but some people do. And you're doing a disservice to all of us. And not to say every Black person has to be a Democrat because that's your business, honey. But at the end of the day, we got to do what's right. And I don't know, I don't have any other ideas except for voting that man out of office. So you know what? We're adding him to this list. Sir Jaheim, your berry is see-through. It is translucent. Okay? Y'all out here looking real unfamiliar, real recognized, real. Y'all looking real unfamiliar out here. But I'm done. Let's wrap this shit up.